Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's look at some double toilets, shall we?
You really like your double toilets.
I love multiplayer bathrooms. When reviewing real estate, multiplayer bathrooms are hilarious to me.
I mean, to be fair, they are pretty funny. Would you ever use one is the question.
I mean, with someone else in the room, no. I was talking to someone about it recently, and they said that it might have been, one of them was a bidet, and the other one was a normal toilet. Still, having them both in one room, very strange.
So this first one, obviously, not what we're looking for. What the f***?
Wait, I was gonna say, this looks pretty nice, the leaves. I didn't realize the fridge is on a pedestal. So let me just step up past the cat food bucket, past the garbage can to get to my fridge.
I can't even tell if that's a full-size fridge or not. I think it is, but because of it being raised, it makes me think it's slightly smaller than normal.
Just going off the size of the garbage can. Like, I assume it is just going off the size of the garbage can.
Fair, fair.
But again, I'm not sure. It could also be a small garbage can. I could see, like, that little, like, pedestal being cool, but not for a fridge.
I mean, to be fair, where else would you put the fridge? There really isn't anywhere else to put the fridge.
I feel like they could have put it against the right wall where that window is, like all the way to the left or right side, and then just not have the micro. But they can though.
The cabinets are there.
Yeah, but they could have. Well, no, there's no cabinet there.
Yeah,
that's
there
like
is.
the microwave and stuff like that.
No, right
but,
here.
Like, yeah, but that can all be moved. Like,
I don't
they
think
already
so.
They have cabinets where that tea kettle is on the right hand side too. This is like an L-shaped thing of cabinets.
No, this is a stove.
I mean, they have cabinets at the top. They had to have had the option to do something else. At least not put it on a pedestal.
I think it being on a pedestal is fine, but I would have put it over here.
I don't think the pedestal's fine. I think the pedestal's fine if it's not 1.5 feet in the air.
No, that's what I mean. Like, put it over here where the garbage and cat food was. Cut out that part of the wall and not put it here.
But then what do you even put on the higher pedestal?
The garbage can? I don't fucking know.
You can't reach your garbage can. It's got a... Wait, how do you use the foot pedal on the garbage can?
You gotta step up.
What is
At
going
that point,
on?
just get a garbage can that doesn't have a foot pedal.
Yeah, right?
Post of all time.
This place is on the wrong side of
Yeah,
the
wait.
Wait, how do they get out? You have to drive your car over the railroad tracks every day?
That wouldn't be a problem if there was, like, a ramp.
Their driveway's not elevated over it. You have to go up, like, a couple inches every time
Yeah,
you're
that's what I
driving your
mean.
car over that. Yeah. What is the point of the fence if you could just jump over the stone wall? I guess
mean,
so people can't drive cars over the railroad tracks to get to your house?
I mean, you could jump over the fence, too. Like, that's not...
That's true. I guess people don't drive their cars over the railroad tracks to come say hi to you. I don't know.
Wait, why does it say Jesus on the fucking shed?
Maybe that's why they got the fence. People are graffitiing their house.
I don't know, man. If someone graffitied Jesus on my house, I don't think I'd be that mad.
Yeah, that's true. It's not very big either. It's on the inside of their shed. I don't know what's going on with the inside of their shed. It seems to be overflowing.
That's not uncommon, though. I've seen that before.
This is 1,400 a month? Where does your bed go?
This corner.
Right next to the shower?
Yeah. There's no toilet. I'm assuming that's what's in this other room. If not, I'm really concerned. I think I'd rather have a toilet in my apartment than the shower. Like, if I had to pick one or the other.
But like a community shower, there can be a dude taking like an hour-long shower. I mean, I guess there could be a dude taking an hour.
Yeah, but like, generally speaking, community shower is going to be multiple showers.
You just poop out your window.
I mean, if you want to be medieval, you can shower in the toilet, but not toilet in the shower. No, it's definitely the other way around. You can definitely toilet in the shower.
Yeah, I feel like you can. I mean, you probably shouldn't.
Start a cult. 21,000 square foot rural compound.
This looks like a prison.
Yeah, it kind of does. Inside, it looks more like a community center.
Yeah, I mean, it says Ohio State. Maybe this was a university at some point. Why are all the... I mean, all the tables mismatching throws me off.
I mean, honestly, that makes sense.
Yeah, if it's like a community center, they're working with what they got. Oh, beat the hell up. Look at those lines of punching dummies, bro.
Hell yeah, brother.
Next to the stack of wheelchairs and...
Hey, man, I got a wheelchair. Don't worry about it.
I know, but like right next to the...
Oh, look, a nice little library.
Okay. This isn't that bad.
It quite literally is just...
This just looks like an area...
community center.
Yeah, it looks like an area that's like a community center and they're making do with what they have.
And it's
like,
for
it's not
sale,
like
so like...
It's not a fancy establishment, but like, it's probably just for like a group of people to like go and chill.
I do think the outside definitely off-putting. Huh? I kind of get it. Like, I can kind of...
No, I do not. What is with that second floor balcony fence where there are 2 walls on the balcony?
Wait, what? There's not even a way to get out of there.
What
You gotta
is
climb
that?
through the window to get out of the fucking balcony.
I don't think it's a balcony. I think there's just a fence there.
Why?
I understand making like a ramp for your house that's like wheelchair accessible. What is the point of driveway stair?
Yeah, no, I
Like,
yeah,
if
I don't
you
get
need
it
an
anymore.
if you need an area that's like wheelchair accessible, yes, 100%, the wheelchair ramp makes sense. What is the point of driveway stair?
Yeah, no, I did a complete 180. I don't get it.
Look at where the cars park.
You can just walk up this. You don't need the steps.
Where the cars park too. They had to drive up on the non-stair part, I'm assuming, and then turn into their parking spot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, exactly, Brad. Where are the 2 fences?
What the fuck? All right.
The geometry of this house just isn't working.
Better picture the driveway stairs. Perfect.
You know, at least you could probably drive up those stairs.
That's a little tight, but okay.
I also don't like the stairs extending past the corridor.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. I mean, it doesn't extend past this one.
Yeah, but it extends past like the corridor of the stairs itself is what I mean.
Yeah, I don't...
And also the railing just ends before the bottom stairs.
Yeah, wait, it does.
If you need the railing going up the stairs, screw you, man.
They are very old stairs based on how short and steep they are.
Also, what is with like the... Is that burn marks on top
Yeah,
left?
wait. That's...
Is that burning?
Interesting. It's possible. Prime toe stubber?
Prime
Dude, for
toe-
real, you walk out this door and just immediately fuck yourself up.
Dude, imagine that wooden room over there is like the kitchen. You're like walking from your room to the kitchen at night. That's like, you're gonna hit your toe.
This is a Minecraft house? Dude, fucking for real.
What is with these corners?
Yeah. I can't
Also,
tell if
hold-
that's
Hold
just
on.
discoloring or if that's wood.
Hold on. No. Tiny door in the corner.
Wait, what? No, I think that's vent. I think that's vent.
Okay. I thought it was a tiny door.
It's still odd, but not as odd as tiny door.
Honestly,
Alright.
I kind of dig the wall lights. The wall lights are
The wall lights are nice, but again, why is there just wood on the roof?
Like, I feel like those wall lights are mostly nice if you're gonna have a bed between them, but you can't put the bed there that easily because of the window.
I mean, you could.
You could. It's awkward.
This closet's weird looking, but I'm assuming it's under the steps. Like, if I had to guess, that's why it's the way that it is. I kind of
just- I
do
think it-
fuck with this inlet a little bit. Like, putting a desk right here would be kind of nice.
I think the closet only looks weird because it's right next to that, like, that support kind of beam in the
It
middle.
also might look a little weird just because it's blurred as fuck.
That's true.
These are ass pictures.
Also, I feel like that light is ugly as hell, but, like,
I
that
mean,
can be
yes.
replaced. Like, it's not that big a deal.
But yeah, I fuck with this inlet for a, like, desk or something.
Okay, this bathroom's actually pretty.
Bathroom's
alright.
a little thin for my liking, but it's fine.
Yeah, it feels like making use of. Wait, hold on. Double mirror
What do you mean? Oh, well, yeah, what the fuck?
that you can look at the back of your hair
Why?
to make sure it. Just so you can look at the back of your hair. Don't worry about it.
And then is this a walk-in shower to also a tub?
That does look uncomfortable to get into the shower with that weird jump up there.
All right, these are the steps. There's not really much to comment on here.
Okay.
Is this
It's-
metal on the... Why?
Yes, it's to be the ultimate toe stubber. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Also, what is with the foot railing?
Dude,
What is that on the
I've
right?
actually seen this before, and I still don't really know why.
I don't think
it
I'd mind
exists.
it if the color difference went all the way down to like the bottom of the stair. So like if that like orange and white went down to like not so that you don't have like that weird triangle of wall color in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's not
All right.
Okay,
Upstairs.
this is actually nice. I don't know what you're storing in that tiny.
Yeah, this is a little
corner.
short. Like, it's making use of the space. Like, I get it, but like,
Yeah.
it is definitely a little short.
I feel like you could do something in there like that could be like a place to store like a vacuum cleaner or something.
I feel like that's a spot for your pet. Just throw like
It's
a
kind
dog
of-
bed in there.
I don't know. The overhang's kind. I mean, I guess it's a cute little pet spot. But
But otherwise, this also feels. Why does this stick out?
I don't know. Is that coffin? What is that?
I don't know.
I think it's a coffin. Like, what? This is like, if you're like a teenager and this is your bedroom, that's sick as hell.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, if you're a teenager and that's a bedroom, that's super cool.
All right. What else we got? This is just another angle. This doesn't...
That's
something...
weird.
Why is it not matching? And why is it sticking out a little bit? There's got to be something behind here that makes it necessary, but it's also really stupid.
It's a hidden secret wall.
Also, this is your coffin. I think it's literally just a bench. How much for this place? I don't think there was a price in what we were looking at. We can double check at the end. All right, so like this I'm fine with.
It's a nice little area. I don't like the step up there.
What?
You don't want a mini fence there?
Why?
From this room.
Fine with the step up. Like, there's also a step up here.
I don't like it.
I'm fine with it. I have no issues.
I like it by the entrance. I don't like it from one room to the.
But that also might be because I've grown up with like a step in at least one of my rooms upstairs. Wait, but Sean, there's another one here. There's another dip in the floor right over here.
That's what I'm saying. If you look at the room to the right, that doorway, that doesn't have a step going up. So it's just this one little room that has a step up.
Okay, for that purpose, yeah, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, so like they should have just had everything be at the same elevation.
The reason mine's a step down is because it was originally a porch.
What is that by the door? Is that a whiteboard? Is that a chalk? What?
I don't know.
Is that a bulletin board in your house?
I don't mind that. Like, it's whatever. I don't really...
Yeah. It can probably get taken
Wait, it
down.
has the weird corner shit on the roof again. Why? But it's only in... What? Why is it only in the 2? Why is it not in this one?
You know what I think it is? If we look at the outside of the house, I'm assuming that's parts where the upper floor is smaller than the,
Oh, you might be right. Ooh, this is a very small kitchen.
But...
Where's the fridge?
I think it's on the left-hand side right there.
There's no handle.
We need another perspective. But otherwise, this is a pretty okay looking kitchen. It's very skinny.
Yeah, it's very tight.
Okay looking skin. It's okay looking.
I would not be comfortable with a kitchen that tight.
Oh, where was? Is that another room?
Huh?
Did we go to a new house?
Where the fuck is this?
Is this like a big kitchen and then the cooking area is just...
Oh, you know what? It might be a square room and then there's an outlet on like where the person's standing that leads to this. Which either way, still very stupid.
It would have been cool. You know what would have actually been cool? If they have the stove be in the room with the fridge and then have that be like a pantry.
Yeah, that'd be a lot better. A lot better. This wall is so thin.
It looks like one of those walls that like you can slide out to make a...
It does look like one of those.
This sucks. It's not that bad. We've seen worse. Hold. What is going on there?
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around what's happening here. This is indeed another view of the kitchen.
Yes, that's not a mirror.
And
that's
this is where the stove was, this little back area, so I was right about that.
Is that a shortcut for your staircase where you can jump out onto the fireplace?
Yeah, my question is, why is this window here? This makes sense. I've seen, you know, a window from a kitchen to a living room. That's whatever. Why is there one on the stairs?
Low-key, I would have had a lot of fun with that as a kid.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
my parents would have been pissed.
Yeah, my family's chilling in the living room, and I'm just poking out at the top here, making noises, and coming back up the stairs.
I'm assuming the stairs cut down this way.
Yeah, I don't like that railing either, because if the stairs...
It's still missing one. There should be an extra railing going down to here.
Yeah, I don't like the railing.
This is... why is this light in the corner?
And why is the light switch to control it literally right next to it?
Why is it... Who puts a light like this in the corner?
What is going on? Who let this guy cook? Like, it's...
Huh?
Give your house some eyeballs?
Yeah, I guess.
And also
this light's ugly as fuck.
I don't even mean those lights. I just mean the 4 lights.
Yeah, these are odd as well.
Whoever made this house, like, wanted to make up for the lack of symmetry in the rest of the house in this one room.
Yeah. Yeah, this is odd, but okay. Oh, it's the last picture. Yeah, that's very... Okay. Oh,
Deploying flashbang.
gaudy as fuck.
Too much going on.
I think if you take out 90% of the shit, this room is very nice.
I want to put my toes through that carpet. That does look like a very soft carpet.
I'm assuming you mean the rug that's on the carpet, because for some reason they put a fucking rug on their carpet. This isn't even soft. It feels hard.
This is blindingly soft. Like, just like the color palette and everything.
I'm telling you, you take 90% of this shit out of this room, and this room's probably fucking fantastic.
That's also a couch and not a bed. If this was a bedroom, because there's also a balcony back there.
Yeah.
That's a balcony. If this was a bedroom, this would be so nice.
Literally, I think if we just take everything that's on this rug off and, like, throw it somewhere else, this room is 10 times better.
Yeah.
This is just another angle. Oh my god, there's more.
It extends.
Wait, this is a living room.
Wait, can you zoom in on what's on? Can you zoom or no?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay, I wanted to see what was in that cabinet back there.
I can kinda.
Is that the kitchen right
It
there?
ain't working.
You go from the angel room to
Kitchen.
regular kitchen? Well, I guess we haven't seen if it's regular yet.
I hate dolls.
I don't like this house.
It's just gaudy. That's all it is.
I don't like this house. This is like a house that looks like perfectly fine, but just the person who lives here has really weird taste.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, I kind of got the religious vibe already from the house, but...
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't personally care for the color palette in the kitchen, but otherwise, it's a fine kitchen.
Why do they have a clothes hamper in the kitchen?
Yeah, that's odd. that is a bit odd.
This house is like blindingly light.
Yeah.
Like, not like the actual lighting in the house, just like the colors. Where is this person's bedroom?
I'm assuming we'll get there.
All of these rooms look like they'd be bedrooms.
Something upsets me about this room, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
It's the tiny TV for me.
Yeah, the tiny TV, and the fact that this goes somewhere.
It looks like a window.
But
no,
why?
wait, that's not a window. That's not a window. That goes into another room.
Yeah, that's what
Look,
I mean. Like,
there's another window back there.
Why
It's
is
another
this
room.
here?
It's like that other house.
Okay, this is the entryway, I guess. And again, it's just gaudy as fuck.
The eggshell pink walls. The
Eggshell
door.
pink?
It looks like eggshell white, but if you mix it with pink, is how.
All right, that's
how
like
I
fair,
describe
but
it.
like that's still an odd color name.
Also, the slightly off-center door that's driving me crazy. I know it's for the light switch. I understand that. I don't like
The
it.
off-center door isn't what bothers me. It bothers me that the mat that is supposed to be in front of the door is not in front of the door properly.
What I will say, that marble column table and that mirror, that goes hard. It's just weird to have like this entire like soft palette entryway and then just shoes on the floor.
Yeah, but it's the entryway. You gotta take your shoes off. You gotta put them
I
somewhere.
understand. Yeah, but like, I don't know.
Oh, this bathroom.
The shower. Wait, look at the bottom of the shower. Why is that there? There's like linen on the bottom of the shower.
That's odd.
You have to move that thing off the toilet every time you want to use it?
Yeah, what the fuck? Where do you put your towels?
The towels are stuffed in that drawer. The
Oh,
hand
no, what?
towels-
No. Over here, they're reflected in the mirror.
But look, there's like hand towels in like.
Yeah, but that's a hand
drawer?
towel for when you wash your hands. Like, that's fine. I don't think
like,
it's good, but it's fine.
You need a holder for it. I don't know. There's just too much going on.
Yeah, again, it's a lot of shit in
You
a
need
small
cabinet
area.
full of roses and stuff instead of using it for actual practical storage.
Why do you have flowers on your toilet?
So that when you fart really hard, they get blown around.
Good
And then you
lord.
just have to hope that one of the other family members didn't make it run low. Why is there another hamper?
It's just too much. It's just too much shit still.
Okay, where are the bedrooms?
I'm
We've seen four living
assuming we're getting there. If not, then I really don't know.
We've seen like 4 living rooms.
And yet
Okay,
again, tiny ass TV.
Again, the frame for that painting, crazy. That's sick. But the rest of the room's too much.
What is going on with the curtain on the painting?
You know, when you get a really nice golden painting frame, you really just want to cover that up.
Okay.
There's like 3 pillows on these chairs. How do you use why is there a hamper?
Throw them on the floor, man. Again, it's just gaudy. I don't like it. Functionally, I think this is the most functional room in the house.
How you walk to the bed with that thing in the way?
You just hop on from the end. You just throw yourself onto the bed.
You vault yourself.
How many pillows in one? Dude, that's a fucking valid point. There's so many goddamn pillows in this house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you do with these? None of their chairs and couches are functional.
I think this is the most functional room in the house.
It is by far, but still, you can't access the bed like a normal person. You have to vault
Well, I
over.
mean, you can from this side, from the balcony side.
Yeah, but like if you have like if this is like a couple and they're living if they're like sleeping in the same bed, like one person's gonna go to bed early and the other person has to vault into the bed. It's not working for me.
Another gaudy ass bathroom. Why? How do you get into the shower?
Yeah,
why do you have this on your toilet?
What is that called? An ottoman? Why do they have an ottoman in front of the shower?
What are the three of them?
Also, I don't want to be that guy who talks like graphically about like horrific bathroom situations, like booty hole explosions. What are you gonna do if you get like horrific
Dude,
black
for real?
you get all that dirty?
And why do you have a sliding glass door in your bathroom?
Again, a lot of these picture frames go hard as hell though. Like that golden
I like the
picture
clock.
frame.
Also, I don't want the statue staring at me in the fucking shower.
You know, I'm clocking that thing in the head the second I get in that shower. If this person invites me over to their house and I go in the shower and that thing's staring at me, I'm clocking it.
But you can't even get in the shower because there's 3 fucking ottomans in front of it.
Also, the creepy doll next to the shower's gonna go too.
Yeah, it's not. You're taking a fat shit, you turn around and this thing's just staring at you.
I don't know.
And that's the last picture here. Serial killer type bathroom? Yeah, this entire wall is a mirror.
Honestly, that's not like the worst.
And it's a sliding door for some reason. Oh god. Alright. I don't think I would ever run out. That's a lot of cabinets.
It
oh
really
my
shows that,
god.
Like, ah.
That's so many windows.
What is with the corn mill outside?
That is exclusively windows. Why?
I don't understand the stone pillar.
I don't either, but the windows.
Wait, it's got glass at the top. It could be sick. Wait, let it cook.
Yeah, sitting in that room would be sick, but
if that tips over, it's breaking your entire house.
I swear I made a house like this in Minecraft.
Yeah, that's like your Minecraft lookout point.
Oh my god, for real.
Probably the wildest house in the whole country.
Slovenia.
Yeah, I was gonna say on the outside.
I kind of fuck with the exterior.
Yeah, the exterior is actually pretty cool.
Okay,
and you have, like,
boss.
they have like their own parking lot in the back too. Look at that.
Yeah, I kind of fuck with the exterior, but let's see what's going on. Oh, that's
Where do your legs go? Just a question.
I mean, like, there's enough room. It's just not a lot. Like, there is enough. It'd just be uncomfortable. And also, this is just ugly.
Yeah. It looks like fake royalty stuff.
All right, Sean, do you want to be Muhammad or do you want to be Struja?
I want to be Muhammad.
Okay. I guess I'm Struja.
Yeah, you're Struja. I'm Muhammad.
It's just fucking ugly.
I do like that little TV with the bonfire going in the back. This would be 10 times better if you just had a couch aimed towards the TV.
Yeah, replace these 2 chairs with a couch and then just get rid of the rest.
You can even have like maybe 1 or 2 chairs in there, and then that's like a nice little area to like watch a sports game or something. Like you can have some Fritos or something on the table if you like Fritos. I don't know what people like, but like the table's okay. It's a little fancy for this little corner, but also wait, we missed something. Do all those chairs have their own individual rugs?
No, it's only 3 rugs. It's only 3.
Okay.
Still
weird.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's still weird.
Again, just fucking ugly.
I think like the vibe is supposed to be like nobility kind of vibe. Like
yeah,
like a very wealthy-esque,
but it's
like,
still
thing.
ugly.
But it's ugly. Is the problem.
Also, I don't like the shape of this table.
Yeah, bio table got balls.
For real. All right,
Okay.
you have the nobility aesthetic literally in the room next door, and then you just have like a regular ass modern kitchen.
Yeah, this is just a modern kitchen. Also,
Yeah, someone left a phone.
I don't know how I feel about that, like plant wallpaper or whatever that is.
Yeah,
it's
no,
shiny.
I'm not.
I don't think it's wallpaper.
I also don't like the microwave in the corner. That's just a personal thing, but I don't like it being in a corner.
It also doesn't fit the color scheme of anything else.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Okay.
Why do you have a table with some dude in a car?
I don't like that the couches are all super.
Why
off
is this one facing away from the TV?
Also, if you look past that chair to the back right, it looks like there's another couch that's blocked by the chair.
I don't know what that is. I don't think it's a couch.
Either way, why is that the couch isn't centered on the TV,
No.
for one, which is weird. For two, I understand there may not be enough room for the chair to face the TV, but then don't have it there?
Yeah.
I feel like if they moved the couch to be center with the TV and then moved that other couch inwards, they could probably fit that chair on the corner, like the back right corner. Or not back right, sorry, front right.
Yeah.
With reorganizing, this room could be okay. Also, what's with the red stripes on the ceiling?
Oh, on the ceiling. I was looking at this shit. Like, why is this here?
That is Nickelodeon set wall.
I just think it's ugly. That's really all there is to it.
It is ugly.
What in tarnation? How do you get in? Do you have to climb on the counter to get in?
Does the water just go everywhere?
What the fuck is happening?
Does the water just splash all over the place? What is stopping the water from flowing?
What?
Why is it in the middle of the room?
First off, middle of the room toilet is just cursed. No matter what, middle of the room toilet is cursed. But the fact that the middle of the room toilet is so you can look out the fucking window.
Why does the toilet itself look like it's pondering something?
Also, that's a really small toilet.
Is that a railing all the way up and to the right?
I don't, maybe.
Because that doesn't look like a window.
It might be. Who wanted to make their bathroom into a Salvador Dali painting? Dude, for real?
Someone can watch you watching out the window while taking a poop.
Hey man, if that's what it's gonna take. If you wanted to live in a town but inside your home? Wait.
Hold on. Wait. This is kind of sick.
I kind of fuck with it.
Wait,
I don't like the left-hand
side. I don't like the left-hand side with the triangles. The rest of this is kind of sick. I also don't like the carpet on the first floor. I think this is sick, dude.
I don't like the wall here, but otherwise...
Not the walls, but the bed? Also, how big is that mattress?
Fuck the why do you have a sink right here?
It's that you can brush your teeth and...
Look, you even have a little step to get in your bed.
The question is, what size mattress is that? That doesn't look normal, right? That's like a cube.
Yeah, I think those exist. But like, yeah, this room is fine. You got a nice closet. Again, the sink is weird.
Yeah. See, like, this is kind of... Oh, big pipe going up through the entire house.
I mean, you kind of have to. Like, what else are you going to do about that?
They could put it in one of the rooms, though. Like, put it in one of the areas that's not in the complete center of the house.
I don't mind it. I think based on how the rest of this room is laid out, I don't mind it.
I don't like all the clashing, like, walls, though, is the only thing. Like, that wooden wall touching that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that. But, like, I still kind of fuck with this house. Like, I want to see if there's more pictures of this shit. Okay, here we go. 40 photos, and we only had 4 on the fucking Reddit? We got a little, like, patio on top of your garage. Yet again, weird choice with mixing different types of wall. That seems to be the main issue here, is they keep mixing different types of wall for some reason. Little mini fridge right there under the... This is nice. I can get behind this.
Yeah, this is okay. I don't like all the clashing walls. That's my main issue.
Yeah, no, that's...
I also don't like those blinds.
Yeah, those blinds are ugly as fuck. But, like, I think this house overall, I wouldn't want to live here. But if I was going on vacation somewhere and this was the house that I rented, like, I'd be fucking happy as hell. This house is sick. Kind of ugly kitchen floor. It doesn't match with the rest of the fucking kitchen.
I don't like the toilet. Wait, is there something above the toilet that you're going to hit your head on?
I think that's a mirror.
There's, like, metal bars.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's a little odd. I also don't like that there's just a random space next to the toilet.
It also might just be personal preference from me. I don't know if I like wall-connected toilet.
Oh, I don't like this bathroom. I don't like the colors. And why is this wood? Why did you put wood on the toilet? I don't like it.
Obviously, you need...
Why is the toilet paper over there?
How do you reach?
You have to get up to wipe.
You have to get it with your feet.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Grab it with your toes while you're pooping.
See, like, this is a normal bathroom.
Yeah, this is tasteful.
Odd. Considering I don't think this is a kitchen.
It's not. That's a washing machine and laundry area.
Probably used to. Why is there something in between them? I have a feeling this used to be a kitchen area, because this is like an industrial kitchen sink.
Yeah.
I fuck with the seating area hard.
Cool. I guess it's supposed to imitate a house. Like, you're supposed to have, like, a little...
It's a little tighter than I would like, but again, it's fine.
Like, that
Same.
looks cool in the tree line like that.
Yeah. Oh, is this like a detached part of the
So,
house?
yeah, I think there's also a bunch of separate houses.
Interesting.
Imagine being like a kid and you're...
These are
Actually, no,
ugly,
that would
but
probably be terrifying. I was gonna say, imagine being a kid and you get like this own little tiny house to yourself. That would
I
probably
mean-
suck.
depending on what age kid, I would hella be down with it.
I don't think I would, because like not having the fridge nearby and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't need the fridge that close. I can walk inside.
Mario house.
Yeah, this one's a little odd.
Wait, hold on.
What?
That part just goes down and the roof doesn't go all the way down?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just 100% a little camping resort. That, like,
Definitely.
I think it's just an optical illusion. If that's an actual tree, just a question. What do you do when the tree dies?
And if it's not an actual tree, why?
Why is it there? Exactly.
Literally just in the middle of your fucking kitchen. Whatever. I don't want to turn on audio because fuck that. But these stairs are interesting.
Kind of funky, but it's cool, I guess. I don't know what's the point of the column in the corner supporting
Yeah, that
nothing.
doesn't go all the way up.
It also is supporting nothing.
That's shit.
Yeah.
Why is that there?
It's a balcony so that you can look
Yeah, but
at nothing.
Why?
This looks like Candyland.
Yeah, it's definitely questionable, but
Yeah. Who let this guy's dad cook?
dude, for real. I get
all.
you're trying to do artistic, but like it looks like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
I've seen carpet wall before, but never carpet cabinet.
I don't know how to describe it, but something puts me into fight or flight looking at this picture. Random furry shit. This carpet is ugly as balls. This heater looks like it's about to break. This fucking curtain is on top of the heater. The green is ugly as balls.
The lighting in the back right makes it look like there's already a fire going.
And then, what is happening here? Is this just like a crawl space? What is this?
It's not when your really short friend comes around, they can sneak around the back.
I hate this photo. I'm just gonna put that out there. Fuck that.
Oh, look to the right.
Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Is that a pull-out balcony?
Yeah.
What is going on there?
All right, so there's like half a wall sticking out here that doesn't make any sense.
Also, the rocks and like the rock wall are pointing outwards.
Yeah. Yeah, that don't look right. You can see what it's resting on, which doesn't. I don't.
Also, that is just an open hole into their basement.
This window is crooked.
How many
This
windows
is
are
just
there?
plywood.
There's a hole directly underneath it that's not covered by the vent current.
There's not a window here, and then the weird. Everything about this feels wrong. Aside from the crooked window, why are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows in a row here, plus 2 vents on top?
2 vents literally right next to each other.
This is disgusting. This looks like an ass. This looks like you shoved garbage into your fucking foundation.
How do houses like this actually exist? Is that a little gremlin statue? What is it?
I guess, but it's another thing sticking out of the fucking wall. Dude, this house distresses me. There's something very wrong. Oh, God!
Graphic design is my passion, house. Also, why is there a window right by where you need to put the staircase to get into your house?
Everything hurts.
Actually, that's not a window, that's a vent. Also, that's rotted wood. Bottom left, that's rotting.
Yep. That's rotted wood.
That whole bottom support area is rotting out.
Yep. FNAF 4 house? Dude, fucking for real. Comments. This has nothing covering it. This plywood doesn't look like it's firmly pressed against it.
Side note, this crooked window is a lot worse when you see it close up. And
this window's fucked up. This is stupid. Why? Another crooked window. The vents still suck. Something looks off-center here somehow. Because this ridge is like the main ridge and it's off-center.
Yeah, it doesn't line up with the window or the vent or the door.
Or the middle line. There's no steps. I don't know how the fuck you manage this.
This house desperately needs a deck.
This is open into wherever the fuck it goes.
Definitely the basement.
Is it?
No,
It could
that's a
just be under your house.
Yeah,
There might not be anything under there.
that's true.
Again, this is a garage that's just covered by plywood.
I also don't like those two shapes meshing, like the roof of the middle part with the square right on the right, and then the rectangle.
Another door with no steps. What is
can't get over-
happening? What
can't get
is
over-
this?
I cannot get over the crooked balcony cannon.
What
It's
is this? Why is there glass?
It's definitely a cannon.
Why are these more? What the?
What is this? Foster's home for imaginary friends on a house.
Everything is wrong about this house, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Why are they just two towers? Why are they crooked?
Hold on.
Why is there? What is happening?
It's this waterside property.
Oh my god, you are not wrong. Never let this man cook again.
Is that a gargoyle?
What is this?
Loki, I love the gargoyle. Why is there a perch there?
Why
Oh,
is
they've
this
got-
leaning out?
They've got one of those little wizard tower roofs thrown in there too. They've got a roof of every type on this house.
What is up with the two pillars here?
Also, why is the roof on that part where the slanted balcony is kind of ripping off?
I don't know, man. This looks like it's also starting to rot here.
I think that's why the front looks slanted too, even though I don't think it's supposed to.
Average 300K house in California, dude. Fucking for real.
Is that a
Why are
railing?
there so many goddamn windows?
Is that a railing on the roof?
This is another door without steps!
Is that a railing to the roof though? Well, they did say it's in construction, so maybe they tore down the...
No, this was when it was sold.
Uh,
Yeah, what is this? What is up with the metal on the roof? Oh my god, I hate everything about this goddamn house. This house is awful.
that looks like it's gonna collapse at any point.
Yeah,
I'm digging the gargoyle statues though.
and this... love my exposed plywood. Another door. It's rotting again. This is more rotting wood. This is more rotting wood.
You're saying you don't want your house to be rotting?
Why? Why is it shaped like this? Why is the door also shaped like that?
I feel like this would be kind of cool if it wasn't.
Why is this
Like this.
missing? Why is this triangle not here?
I hated it.
This house is most definitely owned by a warlock of some kind. Dude, seriously.
Dude,
What the
this
fuck?
guy's-
Why is there another door?
This guy's been in a devious pact with a warlock for too long.
Why is there another door? What
I'm
is this
digging
for?
I guess I'm digging the lantern. It doesn't look that bad though.
No. Fuck off. That's the worst exterior we've ever seen.
I think the exterior of the last house was worse.
What?
Of the waterside property?
That was the waterside property.
Oh, that's the same house. Where's the water now? Oh,
Yeah,
where'd the
it's-
water go?
It's there.
Yeah, that's the worst exterior we've seen then. Never mind.
Wait till you see the pool. Alright, so this is just fancy ass shit, whatever.
This is with people.
55 million. Oh,
Oh,
that's... I know
That's
I've
a
used the word a
waste.
lot, but I'm going back to my favorite word in these streams. It's way too fucking gaudy. Is this a painting of the
Yeah,
wall?
it looks like they painted over a paint.
Wait, they did it here too! Okay, alright. Oh,
This old doghouse or something? What is this?
it's a pizza oven! That makes sense. This is the window you stick. Yeah, okay, but why?
It doesn't really match the rest of the room at all.
And ugly ass room, yeah. What?
Oh,
the
why do they
ac-
have an exit sign in their own house?
I can't tell what I'm looking at. Is this a mirror?
Guys, do rich people have taste?
Is this a mirror? Or am I looking at another room over here?
I think that's another room.
No, but it might be a mirror
it's
because
a
of
mirror.
this.
It's a mirror. Yeah, it's a mirror. You're right. Why do they have exit signs?
You gotta know where to leave. Okay.
Who's that Dark Soul boss that has a head like that?
Midir.
Is it a dragon?
Sorry, Midra.
Yeah, that's the one.
Paper Mario Crystal Palace house.
It's supposed to be like very nautical.
These
themed,
don't look comfortable at all.
Yeah, no, they don't. Huh. Is that
Okay.
just a pool? What is that?
I think it's a jacuzzi, but still.
I know it's not, but the floor looks like sand.
It's mosaic.
It just looks like sand.
There's a drain here, so you know if you trip out.
Yeah, I guess. I'm assuming that's supposed to be filled with water too?
Yes. As is this. As is this.
Oh, wait, I'm assuming those chairs are supposed to be like a
in the water
drinking area? But then there's no bar.
Yeah, I don't like anything about this.
I think that water seating would be okay if there was a bar there.
I like how it's all fish and underwater, and then there's a giraffe.
We're just chilling. There's an antelope next to it too.
Zebra. Yeah, this is $55 million, man. Okay.
Oh.
Please tell me that this isn't just what the fuck?
No parking.
Why is the shoe in this?
Okay, I'm digging the crow things. Why is that chair there?
I don't know. Yeah, I like the crows. That's it for this house,
supposed to be
apparently.
Is that like a hotel? That feels more like a hotel or a Airbnb.
No idea. On real estate, each room is more bonkers than the next. Count the crosses, surprise at the end.
Okay, right away in the background, we got 3.
4 right here. I think this is a 5, but I'm alright with not counting it because I'm not 100% sure.
No, it is. It is.
Alright, so we got 5. Otherwise...
The 3 in the background are hilarious.
It's a kitchen. It's,
Oh, there's so many.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 crosses total so far. This is just cluttered. This is way too much shit. Wait, nope.
You need
13, 14, 15. Sorry.
you need this many crosses in your fitness room?
It's just really cluttered. I think we saw these 3 from the kitchen, so I'm not going to count them again.
Ooh, the left wall.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29,
And then the necklaces.
30, 31 crosses so far, and the praying hands pillow. I mean, again, it's just a lot of stuff in the background here, but otherwise the room's like fine. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
Is that a Satan bed frame?
No, that's Jesus.
No, I mean on the actual like bed frame.
No, I think that's supposed to be wings. I don't think this is supposed to be like a face or anything. I forgot what number crosses we're at.
We were in the 30s. I think we're at 35.
Hold up. Sean,
Yeah.
I have an idea of what I think it is. What do you think this is? This thing, you know, right here.
It doesn't look like a painting because it looks like a box.
No, I think it's a replica of the crown of fucking thorns that was put on Jesus' head. Which, if it is, that's fucking weird.
It looks like a Terraria whip to me.
It kind of does. Also, the random speed racer right here.
Speed racers love Jesus. Batman did.
So we said 35, right?
Yeah.
Because I said we have 36, 37. This one we already saw. All right, so we're at 37, and then this is also religious. Oh wait, no, sorry, 38.
Bit of an uncomfortable bedroom connecting right to the kitchen.
Yeah, that's
with no door or anything.
That's
your kitchen
odd.
Changed, and you're in the kitchen making breakfast.
Isaac and his mother lived on a small house on a hill.
That's if it was actually 35.
38. Surprisingly, that's it. We already saw this room, but I don't think we saw these ones, so I think didn't see that one either.
Those or that one, yeah.
I lost track. We're over like 40 at this
40.
point. Like there's too many. Also, this is really close.
All the way in the top right, like blurred out.
I can't tell what that is, but probably something stupid. What's up
Maybe
with the
crowd
dog?
again.
There's a cross in with the flag. Okay, cool. I appreciate the shadow box, but another cross. More crosses over here. All right, I kind of fuck with this room. I'm not gonna lie.
Everything's a bit too close together for me.
Fair. Why?
You have to throw in a demon as well.
No, that's fucking Jigsaw from the Saw franchise. And then another cross, and then something about Saw here. Wine.
What is the... Oh, there is a TV in there. Okay, I was about to say, what is the point of this room?
Well,
An electric guitar. Sick, dog.
Yeah, yeah, I get the surprise at the end.